Well, he needs some special help. See, they don't want you to know what they're doing. So they're going to tell you he needs special help. Who don't want their child to get special help? Raise your hand. Everybody. He raised his hand. He don't want his child to get no special help. He ain't listening. If they
I don't want that kind of help.
That's what I'm saying. You should have kept your hand down there. Right. Don't be faking me out.
Astaghfirullah.
Okay. Yeah, astaghfirullah. You're right. You're right. See, so when they're cunning, you need special help. Well, yeah. Well, you just sign this here. When you sign, anytime you go to a public school, charter school, and somebody shells something in your face talking about signing, they telling you they can't go forward without your signature. Right. Now, the psychologists who test your child, when they have their meetings, guess who ain't at the meeting? He's not there. You know what you're supposed to do then? Cancel the meeting and reschedule. Because if you deem my child special ed, I got some questions for you. See? So they play with you. They play with you. Alright? So if you, your sons, daughters, grandparents, parents, adopted parents, whoever, when you go up to that school, check the state law of the state you live in. Because right here in Chicago, if this is a school right here, they have policy. Well, that's policy. You go right down the street to another district, they got policy, they the same as theirs. So you want to know the law. And when you step up in there and start quoting the law, some teachers don't know the law. They can barely teach. So you go up in there and start quoting the law. Now they backing up now. Alright? But if you go in there thinking they know the law about your child, I don't care if a school psychologist does test my child. Now autism is a legitimate call, and we do have autism. But I'm talking about this emotionally this and emotionally that. And you see, your child can get put in, Maya Angelou would have got put in special ed because for a long time she didn't talk. She talking now? And she never went to special ed. See how they do you? But they didn't have it back there then. She'd have flattened into special ed and probably wouldn't be talking today. You see? But that's a selection through a defect where a person decides not to speak. Okay? There are a lot of impairments that's out there that's not special ed. It's not. But as soon as they see a chance, they're going to take it. Why? Money coming. And they know you don't know. So when you go in there, if that psychologist is not on board, because you want to ask him, hey man, what test do you have that can determine that my child's brain, you didn't do no CAT scan, you know MRI? In fact, if you did, it doesn't tell me that my child is emotionally disturbed. It doesn't tell me that my child needs special ed. You don't have a test out there that can do that. Who's the best person to determine the condition of that child? That mother and father. That's right. And most of these children, they talking about, what is it? I call it ADT. They don't have no special ed problem where they can't learn. ADT. Ain't been taught. ABT. Ain't been taught. HBT. Haven't been taught. Any way you want to say it. Because why? Well, if you don't sign that paper, you can say, as far as I'm concerned, you're not a good teacher. You ain't signed nothing. I think the problem is you're not a good teacher. Tell the principal that your teacher ain't no good. And the next thing, I go to the teacher, I think you're a poor instructor. You're not good. And instructing my child, that's why my child don't know nothing. You can also say, you know what? The first year, the second or third year, you had suspended him more times than he was in school. How you going to learn? You learn in class, not out of class. Okay? Then, the next thing, he had a substitute teacher most of the year. Because regular teacher was out on sick leave or slick leave, whatever you want to call it. She was out. And you have a substitute here and a substitute there, so the child can't figure out how to mash in and how to go. Now we ain't signing nothing. We're talking now. The next thing, the other year, you had a new teacher out of college. She didn't know her front end from her back end. And no disrespect to women. A male, same thing. Just keep it. I'm gonna keep it even. I'm gonna keep it even. Male or female, it applied both sides. They were hanging from the chandeliers. It was chaotic. No one could learn in that. So as far as I'm concerned, he doesn't have a problem of disability. His problem is that he has not been taught. And a lot of our kids, that's the problem. They have not been taught. See? And these teachers come in here, and I'm just going to say it like it is. Sister Clara Muhammad, when she had the school, I heard either Imam Mohammed or someone, he'd come out in the community, that during the graduation, she would get gifts. When you out of her pocket. When you give gifts like that, they call that love. They call that caring. She wasn't in it just to win it, to say that she was a teacher to get a retirement check. Because we couldn't afford to even pay her probably. You see that? Caring. You can always tell a good teacher, go by the room and see if they come early and stay late. If the students are coming early and staying late, you got a caring teacher. If they're getting an H out of there as soon as that bell rings, or they fluttering going in there, that teacher is no good. Here, get that student out of her class. And if you can't find it in that school, change schools. But you won't find it in the public school. You won't find it in the charter school. You have to deal with them. You got to work with them. You got to get involved to force them to do what they're supposed to do. But you can find it in your own. Yes, sir. Now, why are we running around here after 1975, 85, 95, 2005, 2010, and almost 2015, and nobody's talking about masjid school?
Right. Good question.
That's right.
Don't be catching me off out there telling me what Imam Muhammad said. I heard it. I want to know what you're going to do. It's thought, speech, and action. Now I'm getting too many speeches. I want action. I'm ready to join in with anybody for action. That's right. You want to down the president of Mosque and his father put him as president of Mosque. You didn't. And you didn't have the guts to tell him what you're saying to a brother Wallace.
That's right.
Coward. Sissy. Yeah. You need to put a skirt on you. Yeah. That's what we need. There's no way that I'm going to ever oppose Wallace D. Muhammad II as long as he's trying to do right and is doing right. And if he do wrong, I'm going to call him out to the side because I catch him and I say, Brother Wallace, I think we better look at this one. Because I believe he'll listen. Because if it was Imam Muhammad, you ought to have been slooping up. In fact, you ought to come up. You didn't have nothing to say, but you was up in his face.
That's right.
Get back, brother. Get back, brother. The security that was supposed to be securing him, I don't see y'all. So maybe we should have been watching them then. Huh? If you were concerned about leadership, you would be concerned then and now.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
We got to quit it.